Countless nights my friends and I stayed up late trying to best one another. We'd pick a game at dusk, and by dawn, the man with the most victories was dubbed king of that game. However, during our all-nighter, it wasn't picking the better play call that showed your true colors. It was hitting that damn moving bullseye from 30-plus yards out that determined who the true champion was. This is NFL QB Club 2002 for the PlayStation 2.
Not a good throw as it sailed way off to the right. No points.
I say it constantly. Football games are all the same to me. You can't really screw it up if you're a designer. You throw, you catch, you tackle. Hence the game of football. And for me, I found that there are only a few things that make a sports game relevant. One is the announcing for the game. The play-by-play in this game is commentated by Kevin Harlan and Bill Moss. A couple of the better announcers in football, I think. Not the best, but good. The next feature I look for is the speed of the game. I don't want to play catch-up or, God forbid, slow down for the computer. And finally, I look at the run game. Now, the way I see it, many of the older pigskin games out there had very little tolerance for running the football, some of which were almost impossible to cross the line of scrimmage without getting pancaked by a linebacker or a defensive lineman. To me, running the football is an art in this sport, as well as a key to victory. This game holds true to my expectations. You can run the ball fluently, but almost too well. But I really shouldn't be averaging almost 10 yards a carry with the worst run offense while playing against the best run defense.
It looks like they're going for it. He runs it in for a touchdown.
Released in 2001 from Acclaim, NFL QB Club 2002 is a football game that is, well, the same as any other pigskin game you'll ever play. I can remember when it was released, I was absolutely in love with the graphics, since all the advertisements did was preach about how awesome they were at the time of its release, praising the blinking eyes, jaw motions, and facial expressions. Now with this game, as far as the game facial graphics are concerned, I think that I could have done better in Microsoft Paint. I really do. I just thank God that the football players wear helmets. And as far as gameplay in NFL QB Club, I thought that when you hit someone, the tackling felt a little heavy at times. As you bring an offensive player to the ground, it almost looked like as if it was in slow motion. However, I think the passes were the opposite. Sometimes when the ball left the QB's hands, the video appeared to have a jump cut upon the camera following the ball to the intended receiver. And maybe it's just that I'm used to the smooth transitioning from the newer Madden games of today. I noticed it more on quick passes more than anything else. I also didn't like the fact that 9 times out of 10 I was able to run the ball back to the 50-yard line on a kickoff. Now, you're probably thinking that, hey, maybe you're just the man. Then I remembered in my life I have never consistently gotten the ball past my own 20-yard line. Like, ever.
Going for the end zone. Caught it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Rich Gannon put the ball in the only place that his receiver...
Now for the real reason to ever play this game. Don't get me wrong, the football gameplay is fine, but this game was not meant for the first and 10s. The quarterback challenge at the Pro Bowl in Hawaii is one of the sweetest features ever to be incorporated into gaming form. It almost appears that this entire game was based solely around playing the QB challenge, which is fine in my opinion. I had more fun playing it anyway. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the competition, you'll make your way through a series of events which are the speed and mobility, accuracy, long distance throw, and read and recognition. Or as I like to call it, I hope you won the first 3 events because the AI is going to win if you didn't, and recognition. Each playable quarterback has their own attributes that will help you fare in certain events, as far as speed and arm strength go. The only real reason for playing the season mode at all is to unlock the cool retired quarterbacks for the challenge itself, like Marino, Aikman, Jim Kelly, etc. And after you've unlocked them all, piss on the season mode. QB challenge is where it's at, brah.
In the long ball event will be Kurt Warner. And a great throw. If this stays in, it could be a record. It stays in. An awesome throw of 75 yards.